Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone the Witchwood initial deck video, I'm going to take a look at Quest Paladin. Yep, you heard that right. I predicted that Quest Paladin would be able to win some games in the Witchwood, and well, I have been able to win some games in the Witchwood, at least so far. So I was not altogether incorrect. This Quest Paladin list features 3 of the new cards from the Witchwood. There is Baleful Banker in it, which has a battle cry to choose a friendly minion and shuffle a copy of it into your deck. But don't craft Baleful Banker. So far this card has been useless. Well, the only use it has had really has been the 2/2 body that comes out of the Call to Arms, but there are better cards to use for that purpose. I initially thought I would need more value in this deck, because these kind of slow controlling paladin decks will have a problem with late game value. And my idea was that, okay, with Baleful Bankers and Zoolock, I can shuffle multiple copies of Linessa Sunsorrow or Galvadon from the quest into my deck or back to my hand, so that I would have enough value to beat long matchups. At the moment there are no such matchups, so you don't actually need the Baleful Banker for anything. That's one card that I'm going to replace. However, the other 2 new cards are actually pretty good. There's Paragon of Light, which is a 3-mana 2/5, which if it has 3 or more attack has Taunt and Lifesteal. And this card can really be a lifesaver in a buff deck where you can quite easily get that attack to 3. So then you give it Taunt, you give it Lifesteal, you get healing, you can defend yourself. Very nice defensive tool. And the other one is the real star of the expansion for Paladin, Sound the Bells. 2-mana Echo, give a minion +1/+2. You can use this to buff the Paragon of Light, you can use this to buff multiple minions on the board, you're getting all of those buffs back into Linessa, you're getting all of those buffs to count for the quest. So notice there's no Primal Fin Champion in this deck anymore. You don't need Primal Fin Champion to build a quest deck anymore, because Sound the Bells, 2 copies of Sound the Bells practically fill the quest all by themselves, and when you run a couple of steeds here and there and some other buffs, completing the quest is easier than ever. I also really enjoy the interaction between Sound the Bells and the Wild Pyromancer. You just keep slamming those Sound the Bells and Pyromancer keeps dealing damage, and it's awesome. So overall a very fun deck. It's basically a Control Paladin that runs the quest as one additional win condition, so Galvadon is one of your big minions. However, in matchups where you don't need big minions, like against Face Hunter, you just mulligan the quest away right at the start, so you don't keep it in your hand, so that you maximize the chance to get cards that actually help you defend. Other than that, it plays like Control Paladin. You control the board, you clear the board when needed, you play a defensive game. You have some means of going for tempo. If you happen to get Call to Arms and Blessing of Kings, this kind of stuff, then you have an alternative tempo game plan, but it's only possible with some of your draws. And other than that, it's a defensive deck that then wins with Galvadon or Linessa. Actually more with Linessa than Galvadon, but if you're running Sound the Bells anyway, I think the inclusion of Galvadon is also cool. From my first experience with this list, I know that Baleful Banker is going to be replaced, and Lay on Hands is going to be replaced. These are 2 cards that have not performed as I thought they would. So Baleful Banker needs to be replaced by another 1 or 2 drop in order to pull that from Call to Arms. I'm currently considering Bladed Beetle, but I haven't completely made up my mind yet. As for the Lay on Hands, I'm thinking Glass Knight or the Uther Death Knight. Maybe I'd like to fit both of those in, so there might be some changes coming to this list. But I just wanted to give you a brief glimpse on what Quest Paladin overall might be able to do in this new expansion. As always, there's a bunch of gameplay of this deck for you, and if you enjoyed this content then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go play some Quest Paladin. Just can't get rid of those. Now can you? Nope, you cannot. Okay, I'm actually going to open with the Protector, because this can then kill Librarian if he plays that. There's no Mischief Mixer, so there's no 2 health 1 drop coming anymore. Instead he's going to coin out... Oh... some kind of Zoolock then? That's interesting. Now I have the option to play the Pyromancer. To try to get to a point where I could contest Homunculus. But it doesn't look very likely that I can. I think I need to save the Pyromancer for a little longer. Let's just hero power here. I guess this is fine. Is this 2? I'm not sure whether it's even 2 or not. Demon Fire? So that's a Demon Fire, because there's no Blood Fear potion left. Yeah, so it is 2. No one else would run Demon Fire. He's going to have Despicable Dreadlords in that deck. And that is going to be a little bit annoying. I just try to make minions, and I hope he doesn't find Despicable Dreadlord in time, so that I could get the Spikerid Steed on 6. But it doesn't look too good. Oh no, the fledgling is bad. Yeah, I can't deal with the fledgling. Pyromancer Desperate Stand doesn't really accomplish anything. I don't know, maybe there is something wrong with the deck, but my draws are just really bad right now. I have to say that. What does he get? Stealth. Well, these would now kill the 1/1s anyway. So do I now have to go with the Pyromancer Desperate Stand? I believe I have to. I have to trade in these 3 and then Pyro Desperate Stand. Because if he can't kill the Pyromancer twice, then I can play the Steed. Well, he could also silence it, of course. But yeah, now I might get to play Steed. Or he might silence that. Got the Wind Fury. Does he get something good? Health. That health is not enough. If he doesn't kill the Pyro twice, or if he doesn't get a taunt up. He gets a taunt up. Gets a couple of taunts. And then he could have the silence. I have to go with the Steed anyway. And then I kill the bigger demon. And then we'll see what happens. Silence. Well, if he silences this, I can still play Linessa. If he can't silence this, I should be on my way to winning this one, right? Does he have the silence in hand now? I guess he doesn't. It's kind of obvious that you play silence every time here if you have it. So he must not have it. Yeah, that's no silence. I don't have any spells in hand though, so I can't easily deal with that. Well, now I have a spell. But can he find a silence? Do I just play Linessa anyway? Silence probably kills me. Linessa is only a 3/7. But it is with a death rattle to come back to life. Doesn't kill the fledgling immediately. I think I need to go with the True Silver Champion. I think this will be good enough. This one will trade here. I will kill the fledgling. I can hero power. I'm down to 16, but he has only 5 on board. And there's no fledgling on board right now. And he can't silence and charge.
Your magic shall not save.
There's the silence. We'll see. There's the silence. Then what? Oh no! Ooze. Ooze is really good. But does he take... I mean, he probably trades a 2-1 in and hits my... Oh. That kind of line. That's interesting. I think I'm going to go with another steed here. Can he have 2 silences? He could have 2 silences in the deck. That's possible. That is of course possible. We'll see about that one. Next turn I can go Linessa into banker. And Linessa will be double steeded. There's another silence. So now he's out of silences. So double steeded Linessa should be able to bring the game home. Thanks for being a trend break. You're welcome. Unless he has Soulfire, because this is lethal with Soulfire now. That feels bad, man. That feels really bad. Because basically Soulfire is the only way he has to win. But there is that Soulfire out. I guess he has Soulfire. He has these 2 cards that have been in his hand the entire time. He needed double silence and Soulfire to win, and I guess he had it. Ouch. Man, that feels bad. This is going to be Face Hunter, right? I don't win this with the Galvadon. Linus, I just sent you back into the deck. It's not a Face Hunter, by the way. He doesn't have Baku. Well, maybe I could have used that Galvadon then. We'll see. At least I have Call to Arms. That will give me some tempo. Alright, that's a Midrange Hunter. Okay. I think I need to defend with the Desperate Stand here. So now he has to hit 4 times to get through this. Or he has to have a silence in hand. He could have silence too. Everyone runs silence nowadays. This sets up for potential with Blessing of Kings, maybe. I have 3 good options for next turn. We'll see which one I end up using. He could coin Houndmaster. Or he can coin the silence. Coin silence is really, really strong. Obviously. Now he can kill it twice. He found the way. Found the way to kill it twice. Alright. I don't think it's Consecration time. It's Call to Arms time. Okay, we pulled 1 banker, but it's fine. It's a 2-2 buddy. He had the Houndmaster too. Oh, that was so slightly annoying. Consecration obviously would clear this. I might be more on the Blessing of Kings line here. If a Blessing of Kings this one, it becomes a 6-5. Yeah, both of them are within the 3-point breakpoint anyway. That's Kings here. That means I'm not drawing a card right now. Maybe Kings here would have been better. I still couldn't trade into that one, that would still make no sense. If one of them lives, then I can steed next turn. If neither of them live, then obviously I cannot steed. And he gets to keep this one, unless I kill it with equality. I mean, spending my equality here seems a bit bad. I don't think he kills me from 27 anyway. So I'm just going to put stuff on the board and see what happens next. Yeah, that has charge. All those have charge anyway. That's pretty good though that he got those. Now that's enough to trade away my entire board. Well, he needed to roll both Leok and have the Unleash in order to make that happen, so that was a pretty decent roll. I'm scared enough to use Equality Consecration now. Maybe I could have waited another turn, but I want to play Hero Power Steed next turn. Alright, out comes the Hydra. Another Equality available. This time I want to do the Hero Power Steed. Then we get to see if he has a silence effect. Next turn is probably another Equality Consecration, and then is Linessa Zola. He needs to start getting some serious damage in if he wants to win this. Wind Fury. Well, that's one way to get some serious damage in. Yeah, I have to play the Equality Consecration. That's my second Equality gone. I also need to play the Paragon of Light. It challenges at least somewhat these minions. Next turn I can play Linessa and Zola. And then I can do Linessa again. So one silence is not going to be enough. Alright, alright. We should be fine here, maybe. Oh, another steed. Double-steeded Linessa would be so sweet. Can I afford to wait another turn? This one gets lifesteal though. Is that a silence? That's 10. Well, he's down to one card. I think I can do this. I think I can wait. I think I'll kill the Bear Shark, because Bear Sharks are annoying. Then I get double-steeded Linessa. Top deck the silence. So now he can push 10 to face. 12 to face. Maybe more if depending on what the card is. But he trades instead. That's good, that's good. That could be another silence though. But this turn always has to be Linessa and Zola. So we make a big Linessa. And we add another copy of it into the hand. 11, 15 damage, and I hit face. Alright. Does he have a... But if he has another silence, then he has lethal. So if that's again double silence setup in the top half of the deck, like the previous one game that I lost, it also needed to be double silence in the top half of the deck. If it's that again, then I lose again. What can you do? Buff decks are bad if everyone is running tons of silence and draws them. That Linessa has more health than I do. He didn't have double silence. I think I like these cards. I have Kaleidosaur for 1. I have Paragon of Light on 3. Double Sound the Bells on 4. Got choosy legendaries. Well, I got Tess. Tess is nice. I just played myself to legend with Tess. Such a good card. No idea what kind of rogue this is yet. Can be Tempo, can be Miracle, can be Burgle. And I crafted Last Kaleidosaur just moments ago. So that's how we roll here. I might need the Righteous Protector as target for Steed. That comes out at 7 mana. So I think I need to do it just like this. And then I try to play the Paragon of Light next turn and see what happens. Bit of a slow game for the rogue, maybe. play the Paragon of Light. Then I have the option to double sound the bells on it next turn. But he could of course have stuff like Wildspine Slayers, Saps. He's wondering what is that card anyway. Looks like a Temple Rogue. I think... oh, Call to Arms. Call to Arms is so good. So I can make one big taunt, or I can have multiple minions on the board. I think I'll go for the multiple minions here. One coin. These Pyromancers kill stuff. Mostly themselves. That doesn't look good enough. He will still need to trade away the Pyromancers, they are scary. He doesn't think they're scary. Wow. Amazing how satisfying the sound of opening the decks is. Haha. Okay. Why did he decide to do it like this? I do wonder. Interesting tension on the board. I have to say that. He can still have Wildspine Slayers in hand. That's an option. I think I'm not going to play any buffs this turn. Do I need to trade away a Pyromancer? No, I don't have to. I'm going to choose a champion down one of these. And this one trades away another. Pyro trades there. This one goes here. And I play the Righteous Protector. Let's see about this. I mean, he runs Saronite, so he has to be Tempo Rogue, right? Well, he's some kind of Burgle Rogue. He's some kind of Burgle Rogue. And now you can only play that once. How is that even good? Why would you... what? Okay, he's really taking this pretty far. And he just spent a sap. Fine. So you spent a sap. I guess I'm going to steep this Pyromancer then. Maybe he has another sap. He has to have another sap, right? He wouldn't spend a sap there if he didn't have another one. I'm just so confused. I'm very confused now. So he has a ton of legendaries. So he doesn't need a ton of legendaries, he needs a sap. Matsuki, what class do you think will benefit most this expansion? Hard to say. Shaman probably, because Shadowwalk is pretty good. I could play Sound the Bells 4 times. I don't really have to yet though. Do I want to draw a card? Yeah, I think I draw a card. Zola, alright. We'll play Desperate Stand on that fellow. To wipe that board. Need some face. I guess I'm going with the Paragon and the Protector. So, how is the Rogue going to win this? I don't understand his game plan. That's a good game plan. Can I deal 11 somehow? I can do Sound the Bells 4 times. So that will deal 3, 9. Yeah, I can do 11. So we start to sound the bells. We sound them once. We sound them twice. We sound them 3 times. we trade away the Tyrion. And then we sound the bells again. I even completed the quest, but I don't actually need it. Yeah. And then we hit the rogue in the face. His game plan didn't really work out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.